So, shalom, shalom. Topic na to ron about sa kining Shemitah. Just right there. Shemitah and Jubilee. Okay. Ano itong topic ron? So, sa last nga ko, sa part 1, concerning sa timing, nag-iskot man ta atong kung ano, kung kabayan sa one world government ba. So, ang Shemitah, we have the last Shemitah. Shemitah pa man tarong kuno nga year. So, let's say, kung mag-start na ta, it will be, ang Shemitah is 7th, right? 7th year. And ang Jubilee is 50. So, why man gitawag siya og kanang nag-agulo bitaw sa nagbati nga usa ka inahan nga nagbati nga about to give birth. Why man gitawag? How do you relate that sa kuan sa scripture? So we have ato yung duman nga it was from the time of Yeshua, it was the 4th day. Diba? 4th day in Yeshua's time. Yeah. 4th day. So, we remain 2 days. 2 days. 2 equals 6 day. 6th day. So, we are about to end the 6,000 years. Opa, wata mo end. Padulong pata mo end sa 6,000 year. So, mo recap lang ta. Basta kay ang nahibilin adto from naanata sa equals 1993 man to, no? So, we remain 7th years. So, that is the last Shemitah. Ikinalaman tag 2,000. 2 days equals 2,000. So, 6th day. So, we have to, we don't forget that it was the 7th is Shabbat. Diba? So, now, 7th years ang nahibilin na to from the time of Yeshua. The 4th days, we count 2 days, it remains 7,000 years. So, the new world, ang gipush karon nga new world order or ilahang to plan this one government is up to 2030. Di na nato kalimtan. They are pushing this because of the time. So, murilit manggod ni sa kuan sa scripture. So, 2000. So, they have remained, nga imo ni i-count, we have remained 7 years. So, you have to go back to my topic sa last na part 1 para makasabot ka nga nung naabot nag 7 na hibilin kay na competition ana dito. So, now, 7 is Shabbat. So, we are remain 7 years. So, now, nga nung, why is it called the birth pangs of Yeshua? The birth pangs of the Mashiach. Nga man. So, ang counting ana is like this. Sa akong nasabtan ha, what I have understood. So, okay. Travail. The birth pangs. The birth pangs of Mashiach. Okay? Birth pangs of Mashiach. In other words, nagbati. Contraction sa usa ka one mother or about to give birth. Ano ni? Kabutuhon na. Sa Bisaya pa, kabutuhon ng tijan. So, we're in the 4th day from the time of Yeshua. So, we remain 2 days. So, 2 days, 2,000 equals 2,000, di ba? So, now, if you look, we were talking about Jubilee. Jubilee is 50. So, 50. Jubilee is 50. So, 50 times 4, 40 equals 2,000. Diba? Why man 40? Nganong 4 man, nanang times man na siya og 4. Because kanang 40, that is, mumature ang pila ka weeks sa usa ka mama. Pila na ka weeks. Kung ang mama full na siya sa iyahang, padung na siya mga anak ba? So, let's look. So, 40 weeks. That is, ang mama, na siya. About na matured na ang iyahang tiyan, about to give birth na siya. This is why 4. So, 50 is, that is, Jubilee. Jubilee. In the 50th year, we're gonna read that 50th year. So you see, we have this 2,000 morning. Why? Because the reason he is called the return of Mashiach is 40 weeks. Nganong 40 man? You have to relate this 40 years in the wilderness. When the children of Israel, they are 40 years in the wilderness on the way to the promised land. The same po na nato ron, 40 equals years. Sipa 40 weeks man sa baby, ang birth pangs niya ba, is on the way puta sa promised land. Ang sa wilderness, it was physical sila. And now we are, in the wilderness, it was spiritual. And kita po, atong time karon is physical exodus po ta. Physical ang pag-redeem po ni Mashiach when he is returned. Ang atong spiritual ron, it was the first coming of Yeshua. So, ang pagbalik niya is, na siya, na physical. While sa wilderness, sa Egypt, in the first coming ni Moshe, it was physical. Di baliktad siya, di ba? Baliktad. Moshe, ay gana erase this one. Akong maklarohon, birth pangs. 40 years in the wilderness. Mo man ni the process of redemption. Wilderness. Okay? So it was 40 years in the wilderness. Moshe redeemed the children of Israel in the, ang pattern ani is, first was physical, and the second, on the way to the wilderness, mao to siya spiritual na to enter to the promised land. So now, kang Yeshua, ang first coming niya, pag-redeem niya is spiritual, and ang pagbalik niya, it will be physical. We will have a physical exodus soon. Ana siya, nga naman. So, another nato ni nga topic. So, we have to know, why is it the 40 weeks? Asa, gitawag siya birth pang sa mama, because it's the maturity of the kanang iyang pagbuntis ba, ang usa ka mama. So, it was 40 weeks. This why, atong i-times ang Jubilee, this why from the Jubilee, we have the last Jubilee, the 50, natakaron. Kaya nga naman, diba from the time of Yeshua, the first coming niya, we consider that 4th. So, it was 4,000. So now, we are almost to finish the 6,000 year. Nataron sa 1990, something like 93. So, karong end of this year, maano na ni, ma 92 na. End of this year, it becomes 6 years remaining for the Shemitah and for the coming Jubilee. So Jubilee is 50. Diba? Muin po ta sa 50. Why man 50? Because it is 2,000. You have to know 2,000. 2,000 divide 50. We have 4 Jubilee. Diba? 4 Jubilee equals 4 Jubilee. So, munang i-times ni mo siya og 40, which is the birth pangs of 40 weeks. Muna siya. Times ni mo og 4. 40 years ba ni? Equals 2,000. Muna siyang birth pangs sa return ni Mashiach. Igribalik ni Yeshua. Manong 40 siya. So, muna ang problema karon na gilalisan. What is the battle now? What is the battle sa tong time karon? There is a birth pangs for the false Messiah. False Messiah, mo na gitawag nilag Antichrist. Antichrist or opposite sa Mashiach. Antichrist, but shall call this the lowliest one. Shall call this the lowliest one in the 2 Thessalonians. This is the lowliest one. Not ang tuwa the real Mashiach is muna si Messiah. Muna na duha ka. It is a birth pangs for both false Mashiach and the real Mashiach to come. So this is false Mashiach is want to take over the whole world. Mo nang gipush nila ang one world government. One world government. Maunay sa false Messiah. That is earthly. Sa earth ni, physical. Gipush nila sa physical ni. But unfortunately, this is for the real Mashiach will come down, is heavenly. It is it. It's not physical. Is heavenly. Heavenly, which is going to go down. So, maoning nag-fight ning duha, physical and the heavenly. Mag-fight ni sila sa kingdom. Where they were going to fight? They are going to fight ini sa final nila nga fight is Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Mo ni giilugan. Kining one world government, they want to make a temple here. That the one nga given og kuan ni Satan power, the lawless one, want to sit in Jerusalem. This is why they are pushing now in the in the world, this pandemic, the World Health Organization, they are pushing this kanang kuan, one government. Mo ni na sila yung mga treaty ron nga gusto is i-turn over sa who ang sovereignty sa usa ka country. Wa nay kay demokrasy ang country pag once sila nay mohold sa ibong sa atong tasatagsa sa mga country. So this there are many ni oppose ana og battle yun na siya. Mo ni siya gitawag battle spiritually. So now kini siya, well, how do you know nga ang real Mashiach heavenly to come? You have to know in the scripture. Mo ang battle karon. But we know that tungod sa time nga we're ending to the 6,000 years. When we're about to start for the 6,001, mahuman tatong 7 years sa Shemitah o sa Jubilee, then it is the start of the Shabbat of the land, the Shabbat of the earth. Maridim na or restoration sa Elohim. Ito yung Shabbat naman, ika-7th month. So there will be peace or shalom in Jerusalem. Nga desolate pa man ni ron, desolate pa ni kay gailog pa man ni spiritual mo nang wala pa nagihatag sa Elohim kay given marama na ni sa mga katawhan ni Jacob. So that is about the birth pangs. The birth pangs of Mashiach. So I hope nakakuha mo idea why it is kuan siya. That is the fight of these two, the real Mashiach and the false Mashiach. The lawless one, what is spoken in 2 Thessalonians, nga musit siya is a working of Satan, and the real Mashiach is coming. Amo niya mag-ilog ni sila aning dapita. Wa pa ta sila mahuman, wa pa ta mahuman. Wala pa ta mahuman. This is a real fight good ni. But of course, it is really kanang kung ingon kag birth pang daghan jud nag sakit na siya even sa ato nga mga katawhan diri sa asyuta nga nabuhi pa ron, sakit pa na kay kita may nahibilin aron aning last generation nga mo atubang anang the final nga contraction sa usa ka inahan, usa mo gi birth siya pag once magawas ang bata. So once magawas ang bata, paano man siya murag makuan ka ba kuan na ba mahupay kasakit ba, mawa na tong imong sakit grabe nga kinasakitan. So ang may tabuan na nganong birth pangs man. Why is it birth pangs? So why? If you remember Revka, ano ba ni spelling? Or Rebecca, when she gave birth to the two sons, Jacob and Esau. Jacob was holding the heel of his brother. Si Jacob nagunek sa tikod ni Esau. Once makita nimo nga yang tikod, gigunita niya kana ang birth mo nang gitawag birth pang because mo full agawa si Jacob sa puna ni Rebka. It means ang meaning gud ang head is the mo ay first, ang aba ang tiil mo ay last. So once if it is hold by the hand of Jacob, ang heel ang tikod ni Esau, it means the kingdom of Esau, the physical, kay nagrepresent man siya sa evil, and this is good. This is the heavenly and versus the physical. Muna siya. So kini nga physical, it will soon ang kingdom ni Esau sa earthly mahuman na ni, padung na ni mo end. O si Jacob soon will mugawas na sa sapunan ni Revka, and it is Jacob's turn to rule to this place. Ang heavenly mag-meet na ni sila. Mao ni siya gitawag og the remnant of Rebecca. Kaya na may mahibilin gud ani mga tao sa mga earthly nga people, mga nations, naman yun ni mahibilin. Na may bilin ani nga mo overcome sa great tribulation. Ug kang Jacob ang kato mga remnant of Israel. Ang remnant sa Israel maotoy mo na ni gitawag og remnant of Rebecca, and that is the mag-abot na ni mo naog na ni ang heavenly, it will be the marriage. Kasal na ni mo na siyang kasal, the marriage of the lamb, the marriage of the restoration, the heaven and earth ba mo na siya meaning. Okay, that's all. So medyo taas. Amo klaro ba na akong pagka-video, but masabtan ba? Okay. Shalom.